Well, hello everybody, and welcome to something that I really didn't want to make, but kind of have to at this point in time because of just things that are going on in my life at this moment. So, as you can see, this is something that uh, you normally don't see from me, and I wanted to put up something that I did. This is probably one of my first recordings that I attempted to show a friend as well as just to test out what I'm doing. And then finally, I was just like, you know what? Elden Ring, let's go. And so I went ahead and started doing that. Now, what I'm getting at here, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm just sorry. No, I'm playing, but no. In all honesty, this right now is kind of a difficult time for me to be putting a lot of time and effort into things on YouTube as well as what is going on in my life and what is going on around me. Um, I know it's a little bit redundant, but hey, take what you can get. So, the reason why I'm having to take a step back from this is because this is just a lot to deal with at this moment with work, with school, with YouTube, or Rumble, however you want to look at it. Um, I still want to be doing this, but at this particular moment, I cannot because I'm basically giving you crap content, and I don't want to do that. So that's kind of something I really want to focus on whenever I have enough time to do it. And currently, you don't see my face because OBS was not playing nice, and here I am. So with school, I'm having to do a feature. And for anyone who is out there in screenwriting, you know that a feature is anywhere from 70, 80 pages to about 100, roughly. It's, it's a very rough number. But I am supposed to write a feature by the end of semester. Currently, it's March. And I my school time ends in May. That means I got a month, basically, to write all this. And I still haven't really made moves to actually get this thing done. It's just socially, it's a hard subject to talk about. Spiritually, it's a hard subject to talk about. Emotionally, it's just rough. So that's something I'm really wanting to put all my effort into, and hopefully by summer, well, the end of May, I will have something recorded, and I'll be able to take a break finally and be like, all right, guys, I'm back. So that's kind of the plan, and I don't want to shortchange anyone who's watching me. I know I've been gone for a little while now. I looked at my last video and I was like, holy smokes, it's been a month, and I haven't done anything to let anyone know. And I know there's not really a lot of people that are watching me right now, but even so, being I hate making people stay out of the loop, and especially whenever someone could be relying on me for a bucket of laughs. Like, hey, I don't mind, but yeah, I just don't want to disappoint people, and I think that's something that is not a toxic thing, but it's definitely a toxic thing for me because it's like I don't want to disappoint people, and it's like, well, you can't always help that because you're gonna do something that may not aid other people in their life. So anyway, fact of the matter is, it's been a long road these last month and a quarter, I think. Um, I there was a span of time there where I was either working or school. I had no time for myself, and it was just a rough time. So I uh, I plan on being back. It's just probably gonna take me some time. I might upload a couple of things that I have on backlog, and I think it's like Batman is the only thing I have on backlog right now. But my plan was to upload this and just to let people know, but This is all I really got, unfortunately. So I hope everyone is having a great time. There's a lot of content there that someone can easily go through. Um, my Firewatch series, my Mass Effect 1 series, which was kind of botched in all honesty. And uh, there was a couple other things that I've done that I've kind of stopped, but I do plan on coming back to it. I'll say this: Subnautica, I don't really plan on coming back to it because it's just a lot to deal with. Um, and if I'm feeling up for it, I'll do it. But there's just a lot of I feel like live streamy things that I can do in that game. Whereas content wise, it's not really progressing. It's just you watching me float around. So, and that's a lot of content to comb through in order to pick out the really good bits. And I'm not doing this full time, so that's one of the reasons why I've kind of put it on hold. Um, I still plan on doing the rest of Batman series, and I still plan on doing Mass Effect at some point. I just haven't gotten around to actually doing it. And I do want to do Death Stranding. For one, it's on Game Pass, and Death Stranding 2 is coming out, and I was actually so fascinated by Death Stranding as a game and story wise, and Kojima and how he presents things. And as a screenwriter, as someone who's delving into story, it was one of the most fascinating things for me to watch. So I really want to examine that and push that envelope. Because to me, gaming story is still an enigma. Cinema stories, easy. Gaming stories, however, it's still very much an enigma because there's so many things that you can kind of stuff in. To me, cinema is very linear. Gaming can be very non-linear, and it can actually have so many different parts. And I feel like that's just a whole other, like, for instance, right now in screenwriting, I'm doing Save the Cat style of screenwriting, and I feel like Save the Cat it may be the exact same thing, but I feel it's very, very different with games. I don't know if Save the Cat really genuinely applies to things like Kojima. So that being said, I do want to play other games. Starfield is coming out, and I really, really want to play that. Fallout is still a really big project, so it's just going to take some time for me to comb through that. So that one's probably going to be very sporadic. Elden Ring is still not done, and I want to get it done. But it's just so much to do. There's still so much left for me to do. So that's the plan. That's what we're wanting to do. That's where I'm at. Um, Again, I'm very sorry that I wasn't here to kind of let you know whenever I was taking that break. And to be honest, it's coming up on spring break right now, and it's I'm not even gonna have a spring break, to be quite honest with you, because work is just crazy, and I'm supposed to be working on some of my schoolwork over the spring break. I don't even know if I'm gonna have the chance to do that. So there's just a lot that's going on right now. So I apologize for not being able to produce this kind of content, but I need to do this. Otherwise, you would end up with crap content. You would end up with a very frustrated gamer and a very frustrated Andy Rue. So, anyway, I think that's where I'm going to leave it. I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of the day. I hope everyone stays safe out there. It's getting crazy out there. But, hey, you got to do what you got to do. Take it easy, guys.